array element equal to 0. So we are given an integer array nums. We have to start by selecting an integer position current such that nums of current is equal to 0. Means our element should be equal to 0. We have to choose a movement direction, either left or right. Means we have to go left or right. And after that, after choosing the current position, after choosing the element equal to which is equal to 0, we have to repeat this process. What is the process? The process, if current is out of range, 0 means out of our array, the process ends. If our element is equal to 0, which we are choosing, we have to move in a direction incrementing current, means incrementing our pointer if we are moving right, and decrementing our current pointer if we are moving left. Else if element is not equal to 0, means if the element is greater than 0, we have to just decrement nums of current. To understand this problem better, we can see the discussion right here. See this visualization. We have to just move in direction, move and change the direction, as it is given that if our element is greater than 0, we have to decrement the number and we have to reverse our movement. So we have, if we are going left, we have to come right, and vice versa, and take a step in our new direction, which means we have to just, if we found the element equal to 0, we have to just move left and right till the process ends, and we have to tell that if our array can become 0 or not. This is a good example, a good visualization to understand. I hope you're understanding. The question is just to move left and right from the z the index where the element is 0, reduce, and we have to also reduce the other elements. We have to just say count the number, we have to return the number of possible validations. Means we have to find the number of zeros from which this process can be made and all element converts to 0. We can see an example here. You can test it on your own. So what the first approach comes in my mind, we can see directly by this, that what is this, it will become 0 only when the left side sum is equal to the right side sum. Here at starting we can see that the total sum is 3 on left side and total sum is 3 on the right side. Same here with the example, where if we see this 0, we can see that the total sum on prefix side is 3 and on suffix side is 3. Because the both sum will cancel out, then only the process or no element will be left in the array. If the sum is also, if the sum left side sum minus right side sum, or we can say that prefix sum, absolute difference between prefix sum minus suffix sum is equal to 1, then also the approach, or we can say that, then also we can say the array can be made 0, all elements can be made 0, because the process will end in one direction, and say that we can go left right, and the process will end on left. So which means if the difference between prefix sum and suffix sum is greater than 1, then it is not possible. So we have to just count. The simple solution is just to count the number of zeros from which we can find prefix sum minus suffix sum equal to 1 or equal to 0. And when prefix sum minus suffix sum is equal to 1, we will have only one direction, because in another direction the process will end. But in case of 0, we will have both the direction, which means we will have left direction and right direction, because in both direction, if we start the process will end by making all the elements 0. But when the difference is 1, we will have only one direction, either it is left or right, when we will have a valid process. So we will, so what we are saying that we will count or add 1 in our answer when the difference is 1, and add 2, which is left direction and right direction, when difference is 0. So we have the brute force approach, finding the prefix sum and suffix sum, and then seeing what is the difference. We can just do it in ON by calculating a total. I have here calculated total sum, which you can see is 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6. And then what I have created is current, which is calculating my prefix sum till the element. So what I'm doing is I'm adding the current element, and if, and the first step of the process is we have to start the process when the element is 0. So I will start when the element is 0, and if my current is equal to total minus current, which is this current is my prefix, we can say that current is my prefix, and total minus current is my prefix. You can also create a prefix sum array and suffix sum array, but you can directly do it by on in a calculating it in a for loop. So here, if current equal to total minus current, which means prefix equal to suffix, I will add 2. And else if my nums is equal current is equal to 0, elemented current is equal to 0, and absolute difference between what is this prefix minus suffix equal to 1. So what we can say is prefix minus total minus prefix, that is current 2 times of current minus total, and that absolute difference. So absolute difference of 2 times of current minus total is equal to 1, then we will add only 1, and at last we are returning answer. Let us see by submitting. I've already submitted it, and it was a good question, I would say. Thank you for watching.